What up, this your boy, the Total Traveler 4RD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and to hit that bell while you are here. Well, I'm back with another video, and I wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on in Cuba. So, the funny thing is, I actually just started off, I was actually chatting with my father last night, because we have family down there in Cuba, in Havana, out there in the suburbs or so, and basically he checked in on them, and they're basically confirming, telling us that there is a lot of protesting that is going on. And you know, more so because of the fact that a lot of people are upset at what's going on and the situation, especially because of COVID-19 has activated so many situations with the economy and all of that stuff. So now you see a lot of protests that are going on, and also now the government or the president, he went out there and started telling the people who support the government to go out there and start protesting. So now you're seeing protesting, and then you see anti-protesters that are out there that are protesting against those people, and now it's becoming to be a situation of it's just a situation of people just, you know, fighting amongst each other because of the fact that you have the one side that's protesting against the government because they're saying that, you know, people are dying and in a situation and there's not enough, you know, COVID vaccines and things like that that's going around. People are not able to get the stuff that the essential stuff that they expect to have. So, but then you got the counter protesters that are saying that, you know what, we fought for this. We fought for this type of economy. We fought for all of this stuff. So they're not going to allow people to change that. So that is a situation that is going on, and it's a bad situation. But nonetheless, you know, I want to actually show you guys exactly what's going on. I want to show you guys the video so that you guys will see what is really going on. And of course, I have an article just to give you guys more information. So without any further ado, let's jump into this.
Chanting for freedom. Not a cry often heard in Havana. Cubans took to the streets in what the opposition has called the biggest anti-government protests in almost 3 decades.
State security beat me and my daughter. They beat us because we were walking down the street.
We are here because of the repression against the people. They are starving us to death. Havana is collapsing. We have no house, we have nothing. But they have money to build hotels, and they have us starving.
Demonstrations were also held in Florida, where the Cuban exile community showed its solidarity. Cuba's president has blamed the United States for the unrest, laying down a threat for anti-government protesters.
We came here to show, together with the revolutionaries of this town, that here the street belongs to the revolutionaries. No worm or mercenary will claim the streets, and if they provoke us, without violating their constitutional rights, we will confront them.
Words spurring on supporters of the communist government, some taking it upon themselves to surround and detain those demonstrating, while others staged counter-protests.
We are defending what we did 60 years ago, that this is ours, that it has cost many lives, that capitalism will never come back here again, and that these mercenaries, paid by the empire, will never again take our streets. They will have to kill us all first.
Demonstrations of this kind are rare in Cuba, but as the country reports a record number of coronavirus infections, tensions are boiling over, and cries for democracy are growing.
So yeah, so that's basically what you see what's going on. And one thing I neglected to even state, I forgot to state that because this is like my second time to creating this video. First time I found out I had some technical malfunctions going on. Hey, I'm recording on the road, but nonetheless, basically that Trump has actually put in, like, because of all of Trump's sanctions that he put on the country, that has caused a lot of this, you know, a lot of this situation, a lot of this problems that's going on, as well as COVID-19. So those are some of the things that were added on top of, you know, on top of the COVID-19 that's going on. So a lot of people are not getting the vaccines, a lot of people are not eating. Basically, it's causing an issue with, you know, the people that are there. But here's an article that I have. Let's go take a look at this and see exactly what is being stated as well. So it says right here, Cubans take to the street in rare protest over lack of freedom and worsening economy. It says right here from Havana, Cuba. Thousands of Cubans took to the streets on Sunday to protest a lack of food and medicine as the country undergoes a grave economic crisis aggravated by the COVID-19 pandemic and U.S. sanctions. Demonstrations complained about a lack of freedom and the worsening economy situation during the rare protests, according to people who spoke to CNN and videos from multiple cities, including capital Havana. Many chatted for freedom and called for President Miguel to step down. Multiple protests were arrested by police who used tear gas to break up some demonstrations. In Havana, a CNN team witnessed demonstrators being forcibly arrested and thrown into back of vans by police officers. There were also violent clashes where protesters turned over a police car and threw rocks at officers. In national televised address, the president said U.S. trade sanctions had created economic misery on the communist-run island. So it also says Diaz-Canel did not offer the protester any concession in his speech, but instead urged his supporters to physically confront them. The order to combat has been given, he said at the end of his appearance. Revolutionaries need to be on the streets. So this is also what was being reported from CNN about basically what's going on. So basically, one of the things I gotta say is that well, first off, I would say I would keep you guys updated of what's going on, as this story develops. The same thing with what's going on with Haiti. You guys seen that I had a video about that several days ago. So I will try to keep you guys updated of what's all the developing stories that's going on with Cuba and Haiti for those of you guys that like to visit those places. And one thing I would say for those of you that are looking to go back to Cuba, it may not be a good time to go there right now because of all this protesting and the situation that's going on. And of course, we know that they have some strict COVID policies or protocols that they have. So, of course, that's another reason to deter you from going there, because you have to take a COVID test before you go there. Then you got to take one there and you still got to quarantine. So basically, what is the point of going there, wasting your time? So hopefully if things change, who knows, maybe that might change as well. Borders might open up for all of us to go out there. But one thing I say, definitely keep, pray for Cuba. Make sure, to check on people that that are out there, to make sure everything's okay, because this is a tough situation to be dealing with. And we know what it's like. This is basically based on what has been going on with COVID-19. We've seen this happen, in the United States. This happened in the summer of 2020. We saw all those riots going on. The same thing happened in Europe. A lot of protests were going on, and we know that the same thing happened down in Colombia. And right now there's still some protesters going on. Because people start getting tired of these lockdowns, curfews, and this COVID situation, and it's a mess. This COVID has caused a lot of craziness to happen. Even down in South Africa, they're going through protests and riots. So, but I haven't reported on that. But nonetheless, this is just one of the things I want to just bring to attention and let you guys know what's going on since it's close to home. Well, once again, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And of course, hit that bell while you are here. I am out.